a lively Korean festival in a central village, bustling with music, traditional hanboks, and lanterns. Haruto, 15, and Akari, 12, meet at the festival. Haruto, already kind-hearted and protective, helps Akari retrieve her lost kite stuck in a tree. They laugh and play games together, their bond forming instantly. Before parting, Haruto gives Akari a small handmade bracelet, saying, "When you wear this, remember me." Akari treasures it, holding on to his words. As the festival ends, Haruto and Akari return to their distant villages. They part reluctantly, waving goodbye, promising to remember each other. Haruto's coastal village and Akari's forested village. Haruto, now 21, is a fisherman. Though he's admired by many women in his village for his looks and charm, he remains distant, holding on to memories of Akari. Akari, now 18, spends her days crafting delicate ornaments and dreaming of the boy she met years ago. She keeps the bracelet Haruto gave her in perfect condition. Both gaze at the moon, wondering if the other remembers their promise. Haruto's family home, a modest but warm cottage by the sea. One evening, Haruto overhears villagers gossiping about a trade caravan traveling through the distant forests to Akari's village. Determined, Haruto decides it's time to find Akari. He tells his family about his journey, despite their concerns about the dangers, the sea, canyons, and forests. Haruto promises, "I've waited too long to see her. I can't let fear stop me." A turbulent sea, with rugged cliffs on the horizon. Haruto sails across the sea in his small wooden boat. A storm brews, testing his resolve, but he perseveres. Memories of Akari's laugh and their time together give him strength. As dawn breaks, Haruto reaches the other shore, drenched but determined. He whispers, "One step closer to you, Akari." Jagged canyons under a scorching sun. Haruto treks through the perilous rocky terrain, narrowly avoiding landslides and steep falls. He encounters a wandering hermit who offers water and advice. "If your love is true, no canyon will stop you." Haruto thanks him and continues onward, his resolve unshaken. A dense, humid forest, filled with towering trees, colorful birds, and hidden dangers. Haruto navigates the thick forest, facing wild animals, and losing his way multiple times. At one point, he stumbles upon a wild boar, but is saved by a group of friendly traders who recognize him as the boy searching for Akari. They guide him closer to her village, a serene village surrounded by cherry blossoms and lush greenery. Haruto finally arrives. Exhausted but overjoyed, he begins asking villagers about Akari, describing her as he remembers. Akari, meanwhile, is crafting in her workshop when a villager runs in, exclaiming, "A handsome stranger is looking for you." Akari, heart pounding, rushes out and freezes when she sees Haruto standing in the village square, taller and more handsome than she imagined. Haruto looks up, their eyes meeting after 6 years. Under a cherry blossom tree in Akari's village, Akari runs to Haruto, tears streaming down her face. He embraces her tightly, whispering, "I kept my promise." Akari shows him the bracelet he gave her, still intact. "I never forgot you," she says. They spend the evening catching up, talking about their years apart and their dreams. Haruto promises never to let distance separate them again, asking Akari to return with him to his village. The story ends with Haruto and Akari walking hand in hand, the cherry blossoms swirling around them, their love finally reunited.